So before we begin, there are a few conditions before if we're going to engage on this path successfully. One of the things is easy, and the second thing is a bit more difficult. The easy thing is that we have a correct understanding of what we believe about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is covered in another course on Aqidah, on faith. So we can't progress on this journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if we have a misunderstanding or an incorrect understanding of who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. So this is essential. This is a starting point. And what we say is that all other paths are barred to spirituality, despite what we may hear people talking about, Muslims and otherwise, about spirituality. They're barred from this science due to their incorrect understanding of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second thing that we need in order to progress on this is that we need sincerity with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it needs an honest appraisal of oneself. It's not as easy as it sounds. As I mentioned in one of the previous videos, is that we may find, after taking stock of ourselves on some of these character flaws that we're going to discuss, that we realize that we had something that we weren't aware of, or we take stock on something that we knew we had, and we begin to reflect in our day-to-day life and think, actually, I didn't know I was a jealous person, but this week I've been looking at jealousy, and I've been noticing and monitoring my heart and seeing what occurs to my heart in my day-to-day interactions, and I realize that I have jealousy in my heart. This is difficult. This is most people do not respond to criticism well. But the good news is you don't have to admit this to anyone. But the most important person you have to admit this to is yourself. So this requires sincerity and honesty from ourselves if we're going to embark on this path successfully.